Okay, so we're here for one of those race things with all the crashes, and the first crash for today is George Russell's, which is part of a bigger crash that you see here, so I'll just show you the rest of it. Pierre Gasly, Yuki Tsunoda, and Sergio Perez were also part of the crash, so I'll show you that now. That's with Gasly, just spins and clips the corner. His I don't really think is actually my fault. He's driving along. It might be, I'm not sure. He just kind of hits the corner. So you know this is kind of my fault though, because I was the one that caused Perez to crash out. So yeah. Perez, I know, is my fault. Like, he's annoyed there and then he's out the race. Hamilton only laps one lap longer, with lap 2 being when he DNF'd. And what happens is, me and him are having a race and then suddenly he just stops for some reason. And this is why. We'll watch him race along and just gets stuck in the corner, causing him to just get crushed. His teammate is the next DNF and only lasts a lap longer. Hits there and spins out. You can see exactly what happens there. Maybe you couldn't see why he went out there. I'm not you, but anyway, now we're on to Fernando Alonso, who's the McLaren, and yeah, you saw him go out there. Let's just watch from his perspective for a little while. So he sees me in front of him, just doing a bit of swerving, and then he just gets caught up in the wrong part of the track. Next up, we have Juan Yuzo, also on lap 4, who gets involved in one of the craziest crashes yet. Yeah, that car went in the air. This is what he sees, the green car in front of him. There's his teammate, and there's also a Red Bull, and he sees nothing else. If we watch his nose cam, you get to see. One moment the tire's there, and the second it's gone. I'll show you this camera recording from Verstappen, and yeah. But if you watch it from a back camera, the reason he flips is because of Antonio Giovinazzi. But anyway, because of Antonio Giovinazzi's fault, he spins, but Antonio is also the next car to DNF because, first of all, he had a collision with me just there, but there was also that thing that caused Max to flip. And so yeah, this is during a safety car. Usually you wouldn't overtake someone, but because of his engine. Next up, we finally reach lap 4. Yes, only lap 4 now. No, lap 5 now. And this is Lance Stroll, and he's been behind me for about a lap now. He's being very risky, considering the fact that being behind me is almost certainly death. What happens to him? Well, what happens? First of all, he nearly gets hit by me there. But then what really happens? First of all, he's managed to overtake me, which isn't very good, which is why that happens. Overtaking me in a race is a big mistake. I overtake, and bang, he's out. That's why it's bad to overtake me. And I also collide him just to make the job well done. The next DNF was the car that had ended up at the back of the grid because of a flip, Max Verstappen. He managed to overtake a few cars, but still, it wasn't enough to stop him from DNFing from an engine malfunction. I think. I can't remember correctly now. I actually can't remember now. How does he DNF? Now I remember. There he is hitting me. This might have been what it was. Though it might not have been at the same time. Nope, never mind. Maybe it was just an engine malfunction after this. Or maybe I just come back and finish it. Nope, tried to finish the job again, and he does not go out. This guy has a fighting spirit. Oh, he overtakes me now. Oh, never mind. That was what caused it, the engine malfunction again. Next was Nikita Mazepin, who was also near the back of the grid. Only really in front of me. But I remember how he goes out, and it's pretty late in the lap, so I'll show you then. I try and do the thing that's caused a couple of other crashes like Bottas's, but it doesn't work on him. But what does work is the fact that he'd already taken a lot of damage to the engine. So he just had to park up, like a bunch of others. Next up, number 55 here, Carlos Sainz. I'm in the same lap as Mazepin. I just overtake a bunch of cars during the safety car. He swerves me as I try and overtake him too, so in the wall you go, Sainz. It also causes a hold up as well. Just on the nose here, we're just gonna watch his nose. For some reason I quite like these nose cams. Yeah, both tires go off. One's taken off by me, one by the wall. The next DNF is surprisingly Charles Leclerc, who's Carlos Sainz's teammate. Obviously it's not here because we're just having a race and I'm having fun with him. But it does happen soon. It happens here. Oh, you just saw Mick Schumacher? Well, I was about to say that Mazepin's near crash happened there, but yep, just straight across the track. I slide past him and he nearly hits the bars. Then we're driving along. I drag him across the wall and then into the tiny slip, which causes him to drift across the track. And that just looks so fast. I meant the Formula 1 cars, by the way, but anyway, this is Nicholas Latifi's DNF, where it's literally right before the end of the lap. He's just so fast there. And you can see the finish line's right there to end the lap and go to lap 10, but he just doesn't manage it because his car breaks there. I still kind of find it strange why he went to Alpine, despite the fact that he didn't get moved, but in the first place, but or at least his team wasn't the one that was moving him. He just moved on his own accord, but anyway, yeah. Both my car and my teammate's car hit there. And while yes, he doesn't go out, Norris nearly does right here. I mean, literally, he just sees the car and then he just hits my car and then I drag him into the wall, but still, he doesn't go out, so that's okay. Someone who does go out, however, is Giuliano Alesi. And now I'm happy to say that I will try and cause this guy pain in every race that I'm with him in. Mostly because he refused to join my team again when I offered him more money than he was getting paid at this Williams team. Anyway, yeah, he gets caught up in very big carnage there. Manages to keep going though. Also, that Alpine manages to keep it going. It's Ocon's. But yeah, his car's kind of slower now, but still, he's going, and that's okay. Also, this guy was never a teammate with Latifi, which is kind of strange. Anyway, this is what happens to his car. Just driving along normally, and yeah, I just drive into him, and his tire comes off instantly. Cars are really fast in this. I never really noticed, despite the fact that it's a racing game and a sport. Sorry guys, I just advanced it so you won't get to see the final four of Vettel, Ocon, and Vettel, Ocon, Norris, and Mick. So sorry about that. Anyway, you can see this. My teammate took this number 1 spot. Does that make you jealous or happy? He came first. He's not actually first. But I'm just going to say this just because it's like what actually is what will make that. I've had many crashes in this race, and in many races, but none of these are really what I'm gonna say, so I'm just gonna say no comment.
Well, thanks anyway.
She's kind of rude, or at least it seems quite rude. She's like, thanks anyway, for no reason. Oh my god, he got nothing. Well, I didn't even mean to place him as my rival guy, but he got nothing apart, like me. I didn't get the fastest lap there. Alright, me and my teammate, we're getting pretty high in that team acclaim thing. Anyway, because I qualified in P11, I don't get AF's thing. I didn't think I got that much damage. I just lost a couple of wings. That's kind of strange. Well, thanks for Ricardo. We're keeping our budget going. Anyway, I guess I'll have to go. I am very sorry about missing those final four. But they were all just, like, they were ones that were illegal. Considering the fact that I had been lapped by all of them. Also, I was 3 laps down at the end, so yeah. And I got to do an extra lap just because my pits was at the very end. Anyway, bye.